Good afternoon and welcome into WBON TV Live at 5. Michael Watkins here with you again. Hope you didn't miss me too bad, but filling in for Gwendolyn here on this Thursday edition with lots of local news to get to. We may have some snow on the way this weekend. We've got some big stories here locally, including an update on the Rumpke situation with the city of Richmond and the trash cans that are now taking, or the management that will be taking over there in the city of Richmond. All kinds of local stories to get to as we start out the day with you today. Our lead story today is one that happened last night here in Richmond, and Richmond Fire and Rescue units responded to the scene of a structure fire on North 3rd Street last night. The call came in just before 9 p.m. to the fire in the 300 block of North 3rd Street. Richmond Fire Department, along with Madison County EMS, arrived to a fire in progress with smoke reportedly visible coming out the front door. Everyone inside the facility made it out of the building safely, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Well, Attorney General Russell Coleman has announced the indictment of Owsley County Clerk Shanna Oliver, age 41, of Booneville, Kentucky, for tampering with public records and official misconduct. Yesterday, a Franklin County grand jury indicted Oliver on one count of tampering with public records, a Class D felony, and one count of official misconduct, second degree, a Class B misdemeanor. According to the indictment, upon proper request and knowing she lacked the authority to retain them, Oliver unlawfully refused to deliver public records in her possession to public servants from the Kentucky Department of Vehicle Regulation who were lawfully entitled to receive such records for examination or other purposes. Additionally, Oliver, a public servant, unlawfully refrained from performing her duty when she failed to send paperwork regarding the purchase of a trailer to the Kentucky Department of Vehicle Regulation. Detectives Dakota Stamper and Matt Easter of the Department of Criminal Investigations investigated the case on behalf of the Attorney General's office. Assistant Attorney General Barbara Whaley presented the case before the Franklin County grand jury on behalf of the Commonwealth. The View Ferry, which has been down for repairs since December 26th, is expected to be back in operation by Friday or Saturday of this week, according to Captain Clayton Embley. The ferry experienced a high-pressure incident in its motor, causing damage to the steel structure around it. While replacement motors were ordered earlier, supply chain delays have led to ongoing repairs to the existing motors. Mechanics are currently working on the issue and hope to have the vessel up and running by the weekend. Well, there's good news coming to folks over in Winchester as the downtown area is considering allowing open container alcohol consumption on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, following examples set by other Kentucky cities. The proposed ordinance aims to boost business and enhance the nightlife experience. Cameron Carell, leader of Winchester First, highlighted the positive impact of similar laws in other cities and emphasized the potential benefits for local establishments. The proposal is expected to be voted on and passed in the spring, with potential implementation before the Beer Cheese Festival in June. An added police presence and limited outdoor drinking hours are part of the plan to ensure a safe and enjoyable atmosphere. Shamia McDonald, who pled guilty to conspiracy to commit money laundering and aggravated identity theft in connection with a scheme to defraud Lexington of nearly $4 million, has been sentenced to 6 years and 8 months. McDonald participated in business email compromise scams where conspirators targeted entities with ongoing financial relationships and impersonated vendors to request wire payments to new bank accounts. The co-conspirator, Nana Amua, was charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering. The city of Lexington detected the theft, and the FBI successfully recovered the stolen funds. Last night, Governor Andy Beshear delivered his State of the Commonwealth address, concluding that Kentucky is stronger than ever due to the strength of its people and a robust economy. He highlighted the state's resilience and emphasized the importance of coming together to invest in economic development, communities affected by natural disasters, education, infrastructure, health care, and public safety. The governor proposed key investments, including funding for universal pre-K for all 4-year-olds, support for child care providers, and an 11% pay raise for all public school employees. He also called for increased funding for health care and mental health services, recognizing individuals who have made significant contributions to their communities. Governor Beshear emphasized the need to build a better and brighter Kentucky for future generations. We'll step aside here on WBON TV Live at 5 with lots more local news to come your way when we come back, where every local story starts here. It's on Channel 9.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, artisan owner of Leeds Fine Jewelry. If you're looking for holiday gifts, we have faceted Kentucky earrings in silver and gold. We also have Kentucky agate red and black set in sterling rings starting at $179. Do you have broken items? We can get them fixed for you for Christmas. We're open on Mondays through Saturdays starting December 1st, 108 East Main Street in beautiful Richmond, Kentucky. Remember, we're locally owned and we're nationally known.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Owsley County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care. Back here on WBON TV Live at 5, and while it was a cold one today, it was still a very pretty day out with the sun shining down on all of us here in Madison County. With a look ahead to tomorrow and into the weekend, here's Todd Nelson with our WBON TV weather forecast.
We've been talking about a more active weather pattern as we head into mid-month. We're going to actually start you off with a water vapor loop over the eastern Pacific. Here's a look at the west coast. There's Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles. And all you want to know here is that we have a lot of activity in the eastern Pacific, all the blue indicating clouds and the presence of moisture. So these areas of unsettled weather will eventually roll into the lower 48, really impact the west coast first, and then roll across the United States and intensify. And as that happens, we're going to have some pretty dynamic storms to talk about over the next several days. First of which, located across Texas here on Friday. Showers and storms across the deep south. Some of that could be severe. And then some wintry precipitation starting to move on in later in the day. Here's a look at precip as we head through the next couple of days. As you notice, through 7 p.m. Saturday, some of that precip starting to enter the Ohio Valley. So clear and quiet overnight tonight. As we head into the weekend, we're talking about a mix of rain and snow, and then next week, a very active weather pattern showing up. So here's our weather today. You can see the clouds thinning out. Will be a clear night tonight and chilly. Notice temperatures here by early tomorrow morning down around that 20-degree mark or so. And again, some snow mixed with rain at times for both Saturday and Sunday. The daytime highs will be topping out in the lower 40s with overnight lows in the 30s. And then next week, as that next storm system develops, it is going to get very windy. Near 40-mile-an-hour winds coming up on Tuesday. So for tonight, again, clear and chilly. Clouds will start to thicken up on Fridays. That first of many storm systems moves on in here. And again, we are going to have some precipitation developing late Friday and into Saturday. Total amounts of liquid around a ½ an inch. There will be a little bit of snow developing as well, mainly during the overnight hours, but there could be a slushy coating. We'll have a brief break on Monday, and that much larger storm system moves in Tuesday, Wednesday, with a better chance of just plain old rain.
Thanks, Todd. I am looking forward to the potential for snow this weekend. And folks, as the weather gets extraordinary, don't forget you can keep up to date with it all the time online. For weather all the time, you can check out WBONTV.com or on the WBON TV Facebook page. Around 4:30 this afternoon, the city of Richmond posted this on their Facebook page. The transfer of garbage pickup and removal service franchise from Waste Management to Rumpke is occurring now. Waste Management asked residents to leave out their old carts at the curb, and they informed the city all billing accounts were automatically closed on 1/1/24, so at the beginning of the year. Anyone that has received a bill can disregard it. Refunds will be processed later this month. If anyone has questions about those refunds, they may call 606-723-5552. Richmond residents can find their pickup day on the city's website, richmond.ky.us. On the homepage, look for News Flash or a link to the pickup schedule. Rumpke may be contacted as well by phone at 1-800-828-8171 or by emailing service.cin@rumpke.com. And breaking news out of Estill County. Estill County EMA CSEP posted this on their Facebook page within the last 20 minutes. Judy Lynch was last seen or heard from at 10 a.m. this morning. She was going to Richmond driving a green Hyundai Sonata. Judy was recently having episodes of confusion. If you have any information, you are asked to call Estill County Dispatch at 606-723-2201. That post coming from Estill County EMA CSEP and a missing person out of Estill County. Well, Kentucky State Police is working with the National Forest Service to investigate the illegal dumping of dog bodies in McCreary County. The dump site, located on federally owned land within the Daniel Boone National Forest, has raised concerns after a visitor discovered what is believed to be around 80 dog bodies. The varying states of decomposition make it challenging to determine the exact number of bodies, but some show signs of being there for an extended period of time. The incident has sparked outrage, and efforts are underway to bring those responsible to justice. Authorities are hoping to make an arrest in connection with the illegal dumping. A body discovered in Pikeville last November has been identified. On November 1st, 2023, the Kentucky State Police received a report of a possible dead body found in the Jamboree community of Pike County. According to authorities, investigators found the body by a utility road near State Highway 194 East and sent the body to the State Medical Examiner's office for identification and an autopsy. Today, the Kentucky State Police announced the body has been identified as 42-year-old Melissa Wolford of Phelps. The cause of death is still unknown at this time and is under investigation. Police reportedly suspect foul play. If you have any information in regards to this investigation, you're asked to contact the Kentucky State Police Pikeville Post at 606-433-7711. Well, during his briefing today, Governor Beshear announced significant progress by the Kentucky Medical Cannabis Program as it builds technical capabilities and a regulatory framework ahead of the full implementation of Senate Bill 47, which is set to go into effect on January 1 of 2025. The Beshear administration filed 10 new regulations which provide direction of how medical cannabis businesses, including cultivators, processors, producers, dispensaries, and safety compliance facilities will operate in the Commonwealth. Kentuckians can read these regulations and find out how to participate in the regulatory process by visiting kymedcan.ky.gov. The program team has also launched an interactive cannabis business zoning tool, which will be hosted on its website. The law prohibits cannabis businesses from locating their business within 1,000 feet of a primary or secondary school or daycare and allows local governments to issue additional zoning restrictions. To view the zoning tool, find more information about the medical cannabis program, or view job openings. Again, that website is kymedcan.ky.gov. We'll step aside for another commercial break. Dawson Rule not in the studio today, but my man Tom Gross is here with sports when we come back on WBON TV, live at 5.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Watch the Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as the Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV, Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
There are some big basketball games in the area tonight and tomorrow, but especially if you're an EKU basketball fan. The women's team on the road against Lipscomb, the men's team hosting Lipscomb today in ASUN Conference play. To preview those games, here's WBON TV's correspondent, Tom Gross.
Thank you, Michael. It's an exciting time to be a local basketball fan, that's for sure. The Atlantic Sun Conference season begins for the Eastern Kentucky University men's basketball team. That'll be tonight. They're home against Lipscomb. Tip-off for the game is set for 7 p.m., with the Colonels looking to get back on track after going just 4-9 in non-conference games and pick up only one win over a Division I team. All four of EKU's wins have come on their home floor. However, the Bisons are coming off a win over a Power 5 team in Florida State on the road just before the calendar flipped to 2024. Colonel's big man Isaiah Cozart has been dominant so far, leading the conference in rebounding, offensive boards, field goal percentage, and blocks, and will look to continue his dominance as the team enters conference play. As for Lipscomb, the Bisons are led by Darren Boyd, a 6'3" guard who is averaging over 17 points per game. Will Pruitt had 24 in the win over Florida State and is second on the team, scoring over 12 points per contest. The game will air live tonight on our media partner and the flagship station for Colonel Sports, 100.7 The Coyote. Well, the Eastern Kentucky University women's basketball program will also open up Atlantic Sun Conference play with 2 road games in the Volunteer State this week, beginning with Lipscomb in Nashville tonight and ending with Austin Peay in Clarksville over the weekend. EKU enters play this week atop the ASUN Conference standings with its 11-3 record in non-conference play. The Colonels have won 3 of their last 4 games over Tennessee State, Southeast Missouri, and Samford at home, and 2 of their 3 losses have come against Power 5 opponents in number 4 ranked Utah and Tennessee. Antoinette Walker continues to lead the Colonels and the ASUN Conference in points per game, 20.7, through just 10 games. Before the start of the season, Walker was named ASUN Preseason Player of the Year and Preseason All-ASUN. Reporting for WBON TV Sports, filling in for Dawson Rule, I'm Tom Gross.
On WBON TV Sports crew will get back to work as we have Model and Dunbar in boys high school action. It'll be a big game as former Model boys coach John Morgerson returns to Richmond to face his former team. Also, Madison Central, a big game at home tomorrow as well as they host undefeated Henry Clay. Step aside for another commercial break. More local news on the other side of this one when we come back on WBON TV, live at 5.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers, If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today, only at A&W.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home cleaned for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Back here to wrap up today's episode of WBON TV Live at 5, the Kentucky State Police found a dead body Tuesday night in Floyd County. According to the authorities, they received a call reporting that the body of a dead man was possibly discovered. At the scene, police found the body of a man outside of a car in the Drift community on Drift Hollow Road in Floyd County. The deceased man was identified as 64-year-old James Osborne of Minnie. The vehicle he was found by was his. Osborne's body was taken for autopsy at the State Medical Examiner's Office. The cause of death is unknown at this time and is being investigated. Well, between November 2022 and November of 23, unemployment rates increased in 117 Kentucky counties, decreased in Hancock County, and remained the same in Lyon and Marshall counties, according to the Kentucky Center for Statistics, an agency of the Kentucky Education and Labor Cabinet. Woodford County recorded the lowest jobless rate at 2.9%, followed by Cumberland County at 3% and several others at 3.2%. Magoffin and Martin counties had the highest unemployment rates at 8.4% each, followed by several others ranging from 6.3% to 7.2%. The state's comparable unadjusted unemployment rate was 3.9% for November of 23. That'll do it for us today here on WBON TV Live at 5. Grindle Morton will be back in the anchor desk with you tomorrow. I'll have a sports report for you tomorrow as we preview that big high school game between Model and Dunbar. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great rest of your Thursday night from all of us here at WBON TV Live at 5.